Welcome back into today's video of the Rep Reports, the news that matters to you. Here's a cat that someone got me. We're going to be talking about how Dahvie Vanity is opening a website after being kicked off of OnlyFans, as well as Eugenia Cooney's reaction to my last video. If you haven't seen it, it will be in the description below. It's a very important video. It talks about some pretty sensitive topics. All that and more as the Rep Reports. Now, if you're unfamiliar, the last video we did about Dahvie Vanity, it was about him making an OnlyFans page. This didn't last very long thanks to Dahvie Vanity survivor Ashley. I tweeted on August 28th, wow, big shout out to Ashley Lilly for single-handedly taking Dahvie Vanity down from OnlyFans. She deserves an award. She said, wait, I didn't single-handedly do it. A lot of people helped, and although that is true, she was the one that made contact with OnlyFans, and I replied with, we all helped, but you had contact with them, and I'm proud of you. Let me do this. That's right, Greg. She sent them Dahvie Vanity's OnlyFans link and also a copy of one of the times he was arrested for not okay things. And they said, thank you for bringing this up to our attention. We will be taking immediate action and we really appreciate it. If you need further assistance, let us know. This got him immediately taken down off of OnlyFans and we're very excited about that. But he released another video saying he was going to make a website.
I think it's this little thing that I kind of accident. That was pretty cool. But thank you. I am actually going to be starting a website soon. I will be giving makeup tips, hair coloring tips, all that good stuff, hair cutting tips, all kinds. It's going to be my exclusive site. I don't know what to call it yet. I'm still kind of pondering that. But if you guys want to help me come up with a name for the site, that'd be kind of cool. I thought it'd be kind of funny to call it OnlyPain, opposite of OnlyFans. That way you can just see me... I don't know, cry at my pillow. But it's pretty cool. I'm going to be starting a site. You know, I haven't really, I've always wanted to create a site, but I never really pursued that. But I will be doing that soon, and I'm pretty excited about that. But I will be giving like step-to-step makeup, hair tips, everything. There will be exclusive downloads to song. There'll be, you can actually go on the site and you'll be able to download all my music for free. You'll have the entire library of my music and all that stuff. So that's going to be kind of cool. There'll be some exclusive songs because I mean, you gotta throw in something a little extra and make it rad. There will be old school blood songs on there. I'm thinking about doing a new Master of Death song for the new site and all that stuff, and possibly a Saw song. So a lot of cool things that I want to do.
So there's a couple things wrong with this. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with who Dahvie Vanity is, Jesus David Torres, he is someone that has a long track record of hurting young women. He's been arrested for this. And this is why he was promptly removed from OnlyFans. Now, he's been pretty much deplatformed off of most sites except for YouTube. For some reason, that's still there. Needs to be taken down. This is not a good person, and I want you to note how he says he's going to make hair tips. This was something that he did back in the early days. He went around saying that he was this hair god, and it was one of the tactics he used to lure in young women. And his hair's not real. That's a wig. And he wants to give out makeup tips. He's using a Snapchat filter right now that morphs his face. You really can't see what's going on in the makeup. The dude's not good. So basically, it's not good that he's going to make a website. It becomes a little bit more difficult to be taken down because there's really no one to report to. And he'll have a little bit of anonymity there. And that's scary. But I'm going to stay on top of this for you guys and let you know any updates as they come in. And we're not going to let this dude just make a website and try to build up a platform like that without letting people know who and what he is. Also in the news, as you guys know, my last video was talking about for this video I'm going to just call her EC for censoring purposes, because anytime you use the name, it just suppresses the video in the algorithm. My last video was talking about how she managed to maintain her online community, specifically in the Discord. I have a couple new opinions on this, but her original reaction was just that it was fake. Everything in my video just was not true. And I never made a really good video on this topic. I'll link it in the description below, where he drives home some really good points.
None of it is from anything that's recent. And yeah, you guys can say there's proof. Listen, a lot of this stuff I was not aware of. I would never make somebody a mod that was like or anything like that. I think being a is horrible and terrible and awful, and that's never something that I would do on purpose in any way at all.
So Eugenia claims in this clip that she didn't know, but I am again confused to how this happens, how you don't do background checks when people are going to work in your server, because they are working for you. Even if they're not getting paid, they are representing you in your community in a server that you have created. Maybe if it was a fan-made server, it would be different, but Eugenia, this is your server. I have worked with people in the past who don't reveal their face or their name, but I have done background checks on people who I work with. I do a podcast with a great guy who doesn't reveal any personal information, but I know this guy personally, and I got his personal information because I was working with him, and I know he's a great guy. That's all you've got to do. Get their ID, search their name into Google, and boom, it's pretty simple. It's so simple, and I don't get why you just don't do this. You probably don't obviously want evil people in your server, and just like anybody else, but again, you didn't need to put out a 44-minute video of where you kind of do just appear to play the victim. All you needed to do was make a 2-minute response on your YouTube channel or your Twitter account and just say, hey guys, some terrible things happened which I didn't have acknowledgement, which was my terrible mistake. Please make sure that you weren't affected by this, and if you were, come out about it. It's all you needed to do, but you didn't.
You do need to make sure that the people that you're having represent your community are people that you know, that's been there for years, people that you trust. A simple Google search would help you out on that kind of stuff, but that's something that she didn't do. And I did notice, though, to her credit, now she's put some more restrictions on her Discord server at the very least. Now you have to have a factor identification. I think you gotta verify your phone number to make sure you're a person that if you do anything bad, you know, it kind of throws people off of doing things like that. So good for her that she's done that. Though I know that somebody was giving death threats out in her Discord server, which is not necessarily her issue. It's something more towards the mods to take care of. But it does have this common occurrence of just not okay people in her Discord server, and I think iNever does call for her server to just be removed and maybe redone, rethought a little bit better, because it seems that the mods deleted the death threat that was given to a person, and they just let the person kind of chill out. Now, I made a tweet saying, if someone threatened the life of another person in my Discord server, they would be immediately banned. Some servers apparently just delete the threat and let them chill. Extra points if you can guess what server. Now, I know that this happened because the death threat is on me. Yo, Repzilla, wanna F with my homies? Cool, man. I dedicate this track to you. You have a big target on your back, homie. Watch out. And it's the body count, talk S, get shot. Now, I take these types of things with a grain of salt, and this is something that, you know, this isn't Eugenia's fault, but given the context of the videos that have been coming out and the point that we've been trying to drive home about, is her server a safe place? Can she manage and make decisions properly on this? I think it falls right under that, because this message was deleted. Now, it was deleted, but the rest of the messages talking about the situation were there. Now, this is something I can't say definitively if the moderators even saw this. This is not something that I believe that Eugenia is responsible for, but it is something that makes me worry about the people that is in her server, and goes back on to the point I made in my original video and the point that iNever put in his video. I do think there needs to be a massive reevaluation of this, but let me know what you think. Also, there's a lot of other stuff that's coming out about this situation. As of right now, I don't plan to make another video on the situation, but there are some other things that are very pressing issues to do with Pro Anna and things like that, and how it's affecting the audience within there. So we're going to see what's going on, but for the most part, I do see they're ramping up efforts to make it a safer place. They could do much better. I don't much like my life being threatened at all, but we'll see. Also in the news, the Tana Mongoose.
Bonjour.
What?
Bonjour. Bonjour.
How in the heck am I supposed to say that?
Tana Monjo.
Monjo? Monjo.
Tana Monjo.
Long overdue Tana Monjo apology. Now, I don't really have a lot to say about this. It's not already very pretty self-explanatory. I watched this video. It sounded like it was obviously a script. To me, it was very passive-aggressive. It feel like she was doing it to spite someone else. Let me give you an example of this.
First and foremost, I want to apologize for how long this video has taken. There is no excuse, reason, or thing I could say to make that okay, and I want to take full accountability for that. However, I understand that my actions, even over the past few weeks, have not been hand in hand with accountability. And that's a journey that I am beginning with this video.
So, we get a couple seconds in. We don't know what she's apologizing for. We go 3-4 minutes in. We still don't have any idea what she's talking about.
Understand with the white privilege that I possess, I have no right to ask or expect forgiveness.
No, I thought it was very strange that she said, I have this white privilege because I'm white. I'm sorry about that. That's very strange to me.
To understand with the white privilege that I possess, I have no right to ask or expect forgiveness from anyone.
The white privilege that she possesses, that's just a very strange thing to say. It seems like it's very scripted virtue signaling on purpose, and like I said, it does come across very passive aggressive, almost like somebody was saying, you better apologize, and then she was like, they want an apology, I'm gonna do this, and then she was spitefully doing it. Does that make sense? And it's pretty much like this for a whole 14 minutes and 46 seconds.
One that I selfishly decided time and time again I did not need education, and for that I am so sorry. Clearly, even based on my actions over the past few months, I have so much more growing to do, and I understand anyone who is fed up and tired, sick of it, and doesn't want to be around for that. Had a person of color done 1/10 of the antics I had done in my career, they would not have gotten to act with such privilege in the ways that I did. And to a good or bad person, who was I at that time to be a bitch to someone else, to be a bad friend, to handle how I'm going to be better in the future ones, and what I'm going to do right.
Another thing I did notice about this video is it was recorded previously at different times throughout the day, and you can tell this because the shadow in the window as the light starts to go down. I thought that was very strange. It was almost like she was just kind of like walking around, had the camera setting up ready to record whenever she got a moment of inspiration towards something, or maybe she was reciting the script that she was reading that was so clearly from a PR team. She sat down and she pressed record. I don't understand it. I think this has something to do with a friend, but like I said, I really think that this is towards it's very passive aggressive, 100%, and I think there's a better version of this apology. I'm going to link it down in the description below. I'm going to show you a little bit of it right now.
First and foremost, I really want to apologize to how long this video has taken for me to put out. I was spending all that time memorizing the script, but I haven't memorized it, so I'm just going to read it out to you. I totally wrote this apology and not my PR team, so I want to apologize to everyone that I might have hurt with my actions, because there is no excuse for being racist and doing racist things, even though I am not a racist, but I keep on doing racist things. Whoop shit lol, my bad. Sorry about that. I'm taking full accountability by telling you that I am taking full accountability several times in this video. Thank you, I am taking full accountability. I am very angry about, I am very disheartened. What does that mean? I have hurt people's feelings by being generally awful, and that is my fault. I am so angry at myself, definitely not the people trying to cancel me, definitely sorry and angry at myself. Also, please don't vote for Trump. Trump is awful. Yeah, you guys could all relate to that. Yeah, okay, great. Vote Joe Biden. Okay, you heard it from me first. I would also like to acknowledge the white privilege. What's that? That I have. I am sorry that I have disappointed you, so I hope you can all subscribe back to me so I can get my subscribers up, so I can have huge parties during global pandemics and making up stories about my life. Thank you for watching so much. Bye. Whoa.
This entire video is just really funny. I 100% suggest this if you're just looking for a good laugh about this situation. It's by Calm Queen. It will be below. That's going to be it for the news that we have in today's Rep Reports, but there's always going to be more news as life goes on because there's always going to be those people that are going to provide it. So with that being said, as interesting as it is, there's always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think, so why don't you go ahead and leave your creative and interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up those likes. As always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. Just give me a little bit of Diet Coke, the signification that I am on a diet. I just wanted to say that and I wanted to make clear, we'll talk about my last Eugenia video. I do want to make it clear again that that video was not calling for a deplatform of anyone. I said it in the video. That video was specifically about my concerns about the inside of her Discord server and within her Twitch community. And I think there was valid reasons to be concerned about that. And we're going to keep a watch on it. And there's more stuff that's coming out about that. And we're just going to see what happens. So other than that, the last 2 live streams that we've done, they've been just phenomenal. I've been really getting back into the heart of doing live streams and things like that. And I love it. It makes me feel more connected to my audience just like I used to. I know we used to do the IRL streams, and I do have a love for IRL and doing streams like out in public, but obviously with the pandemic, I'm not able to do that. I feel like if I walked around with a camera in people's faces, they would just get really irritated at me. And plus, we need to practice social distancing and washing our hands, and that shit just feels like, no, I'm not going to do that. But so we've been doing the live streams like in a podcast type way, and I want to thank Edwin from Edwin's Generation for helping out with those live streams, and Ashley Lilly, she's been a help. I don't think my first 2 live streams would have been anywhere near as good as they was if it wasn't for those 2 people. And I'm going to link their channels in the description below. Other than that, don't forget to give us some positivity turtles in chat. I'm also going to start streaming on Twitch. I'm going to play some video games like Among Us and Fall Guys with just other creators and stuff like that. I'm not really going to push it hardcore, but I am going to be doing this at random times throughout the week. So if you're into stuff like that, definitely the Twitch channel is going to be in the description below. Like I said, I have no schedule towards this stuff. I'm just going to do it if I have the extra time to do it. And it's just another way to show that you're repping. If you're not repping, you're Greg, and how you do that. Go to subscribe, notifications turned on. Be in the comment section after every single video because I'm going to be there. Greg the Cat's going to be there, and the rest of the Rep Squad community as well. And I expect to see you there too because this channel loves you.